Okay, overreacting is something that everyone does. It doesn't matter what the situation is. We've all done it. Me and you, let's be honest. You've done it. You don't have to lie about it. But the only way we can feel better about that is by judging other people. So we're back with another Am I Overreacting Reddit and seeing if people are truly overreacting. Let's get into it. Okay, first one. Am I overreacting? My father ruined my drawing. We have a drawing of Avatar Aang. I'll read the context obviously, but off of first glance, I'm not sure what I'm missing, but let's see it. I, 19 female, have recently decided to learn how to draw. I've never been good at making art. It's never been my thing, but I'm a huge fan of cartoons and I wanted to learn how to draw my favorite characters. This week, I made this drawing of Aang from Avatar, and it's the first time I've actually done something I'm really proud of. I know that for some experienced artists, this is nothing, but to me, this meant everything. It might not be the best fan art in the world, but when I finished it, I felt proud. I felt happy. I want to get better at painting and doing sketches, but this felt pretty good to me, and I showed it off to everyone in my house because I felt so good about my drawing. Okay, that's nice. It kind of makes me a little bummed out that she has to get so defensive immediately. Like, it's almost like she's ready for people to maybe start going at her about the drawing, but I don't know. Is the drawing community like that? If anyone knows about it, let me know, but I hope that's not the reason why. I left this sketch with a couple others I'd been working on the coffee table in the living room since I was looking for a frame to put it on, because I wanted to hold on to it as the first I had ever made. I had to put a hold on looking for a frame since my cousin, 15 female, came to spend the weekend at my home. She's an artist and was also proud of my sketch, which made me like it even more. About an hour ago, my cousin was leaving and I came to collect my drawing since my aunt brought me a frame to put it on as an early Christmas present by my cousin. But when I looked at it, I saw someone had doodled all over it. I immediately burst into tears and I felt my heart shatter. When I came into the kitchen and showed it to my family, my father admitted that it was him who had done it with the blue pen, joking that dude needed some lashes. What? I broke down crying again and told him he ruined my drawing. He said he didn't and was just testing out the pen and decided to contribute to it somehow. My mother got pissed at me for making a scene in front of my cousin and aunt, and my father kept telling me to grow up and stop crying for such a stupid reason since I could just make another drawing. Okay, I can't believe the mom is on the dad's side. Not his side, but like not like comforting her daughter. What? If you see your child crying, especially if it's something that was like something out of a creative like thing, you can just make another one. What? I tried to explain to him the sentimental value this sketch had and how making another one won't fix the issue, and that he knew how much that drawing meant to me. I also told him that he would have been really pissed if I doodled all over his work spreadsheets, but he said that's not a fair comparison. To be fair, I would also kind of give her dad that side, like, yeah, it's not really the same. I get your message behind trying to compare it, but his work is his work. It is different, to be fair. Both my mom and dad are pissed at me for being upset about the drawing, but to me, it's not just about the drawing. It's about dismissing my feelings and the effort I put into this work. My father refused to apologize and my mom thinks I embarrassed my father in front of his sister. So Reddit, am I overreacting? I mean, she said that her reaction was her crying. I mean, it's never on anyone else to decide how someone else should react about something, assuming it's within like, I guess, a normal range. This is a bit of a side note, but if you're close enough to your family, crying in front of them isn't the weirdest thing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have cousins who are like, you know, like brothers or whatever, like siblings to me, and like when I was younger, if I were to cry in front of them or like even like their parents, like my aunts and uncles, it was pretty normal, but obviously people have different family dynamics. She said, what was it, her first drawing? To be fair, yeah, she described it as the first time she's actually done something that she's really proud of, and with that context added, it wouldn't be fair to me to say like you're overreacting because of her crying. Like, she's not. You know, again, I said this earlier, but obviously the comparison between the work spreadsheet, I personally don't think it makes sense, even though I think the message behind it was almost there. Also, the mom not immediately going to like her child's defense, like, hey, you shouldn't have doodled all over your child's drawing. Like, that should have been immediate from her, like for her to immediately, you know, comfort her daughter. But yeah, I wouldn't say she's overreacting though. I feel like it's fair enough. If it's the first time she like felt proud about something, she's not overreacting at all. And also, I don't think it's on the mom to decide whether or not the dad got embarrassed in front of his sister. I mean, that's his sister. Like, they've known each other, I would assume, long enough at this point where nothing can really embarrass each other. My sister, like, if my daughter were to cry in front of her, the idea that I'm getting embarrassed in front of my sister wouldn't even come into my head. Like, it's not something that's like, I guess, possible in a way. So I'm not sure what the mom meant by that. I guess to an extent I can kind of see what she's saying, but I don't think that's really a point to be even like talked about. But yeah, I don't think she's overreacting at all. I think how she feels is how she feels, and it's completely valid. It's not within like some crazy like realm that doesn't make sense at all. To be fair, I guess to the dad, he was just trying to be funny, it seems like. I don't think he had like some like malicious intent behind it. When you really come down to it, it is just a dad trying to be funny, and I guess I don't think he was trying to like ruin his daughter's painting or drawing or whatever. Let me see what the comments say. I hate to say this, but I believe this was done with malicious intent. Okay. Anyone who has ever picked up a pen to test knows this isn't the way it's done. You give a little scribble, usually somewhere around the edges of the paper. For whatever reason, he's either really jealous of your ability. Okay. or your joy at being proud of your work. This was deliberate. Your dad sounds like a narcissist. While me and this commenter agree on the not overreacting, I don't know if you should go that far and say the dad's a narcissist. I really think he was just trying to be funny. That's a bit much to say he's a narcissist over one drawing thing. I don't know at all. I think that's saying a lot, especially saying he's jealous of the daughter's ability to draw or like her joy of being part of the work. I think, you know, no disrespect to the commenter, it looks like it's an example of like taking one thing and like add proportion. You know, who knows, they might have a point, but I think it's a bit much. Let's see what this guy said. Not overreacting. I will say this though, in your dad's sort of defense, not really defense argument, but more of an understanding the other side type argument. You just recently got into drawing, so he probably didn't realize how important it was to you and most likely assumed he'd be able to laugh about it with you later. As dads, we can be goofy. That's when you reacted about the way you did, in front of the family no less. After thinking he was just being silly, his defensive wall shut up, his family being there to witness such a bad fuck up for him, completely diminishing his pride, making him feel the need to defend his character instead of immediately apologizing to his daughter like he should have. Is any of that an excuse for his behavior? Absolutely not. I just want you to know that he will most likely come to his senses and apologize for being a butthead. He's not a bad person, and I truly don't think he did it on purpose. I just think he has a lot of pride. This comment is kind of a lot more related to how I feel about the situation. I don't think he had any malicious intent like the first comment said. The commenter is also a dad, so like they might be like just defending another like another dad, but the way I'm seeing it is kind of like how he said it. I don't know about the whole pride stuff. The way the dad responded didn't seem that crazy. Crazy in the sense of like he didn't mention the pride thing. He just said he was literally trying to make a joke and that's it, right? Like all he said was the lashes part and that was it. But yeah, I think the dad was just trying to be funny. The mom should have been on the daughter's side off the bat. But yeah, final verdict, OP is not overreacting. I think how she reacted, which is the base of it, crying, I mean, fair enough. It's how she feels, It wasn't some crazy reaction over it. But yeah, she wasn't overreacting. Am I overreacting? Boyfriend's dad is a bit weird towards me. Hey Blank, you left your earbuds here on the couch downstairs. Are you already on the road? OMG, I read this text way too late. Yes, I'm driving. Sad face. I was actually searching for my AirPods for a good 5 minutes in my car. No worries at all. You can pick them up whenever you're back. Just left them on the table for you in case you stop by tomorrow morning. Thank you. Hey, are you staying over tonight? Want to know whether or not I should come home early? Yeah, I'm currently with Blank and planning to stay over if that's okay with you. Blank. I'll probably the dad's name. No worries. Looks like I'll be coming home fast today anyway. Hopefully I'll catch you before you sleep. Thinking about you today. Okay. Did you change your mind about staying over? I think I got home before I was able to catch you. And hey, did you want to... Oh my god, I thought it was a pet her butt. What the fuck? Did you want to come with me to Pret Street to pick up some stuff for Blank's birthday? I sadly had to leave early because someone needed help at work. I'd love to go birthday shopping for Blank though. Maybe Blank can tag along too. I'm sure he knows everything Blank likes. I was thinking it could be just the both of us. Oh, okay. Before I even get to the rest of the context and text, at first I thought the dad was shopping for OP's boyfriend, so that I was like, okay, maybe it's like a surprise. But then, you know, obviously she said her boyfriend can tag along too. Maybe this also could be like a sibling, but yeah, okay. At this point in any text, if I'm texting like my girlfriend's like parent, if I see this, just the both of us, I guess I would see it as like a bonding way, just to bond with your partner's parents. But I don't know though. Let's keep going. That's fine too. We can discuss the details soon then. Blank, did you get to work safely? And are you on your way back to your home? Yeah, thanks for asking. I like those blue leggings you wore this morning. You know what it is too? It's the fact that it's just that text. Like it's just this. It's not like a those look cute. I want to buy for my wife. I guess that would be weird too. But like, it's just like that statement. Okay, let's see the context. My boyfriend and I are both 19 and I've been dating for about a year now. His parents are divorced and his mom is usually out of the country/state for work, so he's always with his dad. My boyfriend's dad and I are pretty cordial, but ever since I met my boyfriend, I've always been really close to his mom because we bonded over little things. I rarely text his dad, but recently he's been texting me a lot, usually about trivial things like the weather and where my boyfriend is. For the past few weeks, he's been texting me frequently. My boyfriend knows about how much he texts me, which is slightly weird to me because I've been responsive and kind. However, recently he said stuff about coming to see me early or catch me before I leave and wanting to be with me alone. At first I was like, I don't want to take it the wrong way, but he texted me that he likes my leggings. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way because he's never made those comments until this month. Again, I don't know if I'm taking it weirdly, but I'm not used to talking or texting this much with my SO's parents. Side note, by the way, I've never been in a relationship, so I don't know how it is supposed to look with your significant others, you know, like parents, but to be fair with any adult you're not in like in a relationship with, the legging comment is pretty weird. And for the rest of this video, I'm gonna be honest, however my voice sounds is just how it is. I don't know what is up with that. But to be completely fair, in a scenario like this, it's better to be safe than sorry and like talk to your boyfriend about it. Now that I'm actually like fully deep in it, that is a very weird thing to say, especially again as like a blanket statement. Like
I like those blue leggings you wore this morning.
It's just that. Like there was no more to it. If he was like, hey, I like those blue leggings. Where'd you buy them? I can buy them for my wife. Like that versus that, like, yeah, no, actually this is really weird. God damn. Let's see what the comments saying. Tell your boyfriend ASAP. I promise this is weird behavior. Don't let anyone try to convince you otherwise. If they do, run away as fast as you can, please. This isn't a be cautious situation. This is a breakup with your boyfriend. GTFO, never speak to his father again situation? Wait, no, I don't know about breaking up with your boyfriend. That might be a bit much, no? I guess what they're saying, break up to get away from the dad, which I can get the logic, but I don't know if you have to break up with a boyfriend for that. I think if this one comment said the first two slides are pretty normal, yeah, they are. Nothing crazy with them. Texting this lady is pretty crazy, but I guess the thinking about you today is a little odd. I will say I would feel a little weird towards that. And the both of us comment like he's trying to hide it behind the birthday stuff. Yeah, it's also such like a small amount of information that we have. We have those two weird texts, but to be fair, 3 weird texts thinking about you, wanting to hang out alone, and the blue legging comment, which is the biggest comment. But also don't know how she, it would be interesting to see how she responded to, but I don't know, honestly. I guess to be fair, it is better be safe than sorry. I wouldn't say break up with your boyfriend. That seems like a bit much. At that point, I'd be like, it's you're overreacting, because well then no, but then how do you have a relationship with someone but they're not their parents? Like unless the boyfriend's also not talking to his dad as well. Obviously that's not the case. This is a weird one, I can't lie. In terms of her reaction, I would not say she's overreacting because of what the other side could entail in terms of, for safety or whatnot. So I think it's fine that she reacted this way. Yeah, you know what? I would not say she's overreacting. I think she's perfectly reacting. Yeah. I refuse to allow my husband's choice of home decor. Okay, it's like a sign. Beware pickpockets and loose women. Over the last year, our family moved from the western US to the southern US. I've had fun including works by local artists and frame old maps in our new home. The other night, my husband said he wanted to get one of those signs from the early 1900s that say beware of pickpockets and loose women. I was disgusted by it and told him no way. I think that sign and everything about its message and implications is misogynistic and demeaning. Absolutely not. He argued back that it's historical. He argued back that it's historical so that it makes it okay and a vintage novelty item. I pointed out numerous examples of other historical signs you might find in the South that are abhorrent. Think blatantly, yeah, racist. And that his sign isn't much better. He insists that I'm overreacting and that I should lighten up. Am I overreacting, or is this sign grossly misogynistic? This is interesting because this is coming from a guy, so I know my view on it is just going to be inherently different. If we were to say like loose men, would I feel the same way or whatnot? But at the same time, she has a very good point about it is pretty weird, pretty crazy. Like, is it public or like on their bedroom? Where would something like this even go? I mean, it has to be like on the house, like beware, like on the outside of the house, right? I mean, if that's how she feels, that's how she feels. You can't really go on her for that, especially if it's like about her as well. Actually, yeah, wait, it is about her. Like, what am I saying? Like, if she feels that this sign is gross to her, it just is, right? Like, am I missing something? And then yeah, she had a good point about other signs that are, historic that you definitely just can't put up now, that are very obviously rude to, races or whatever. But to be fair, again, this is coming from how I see it. If it was like loose men, I understand it means a different thing as much as it shouldn't. I guess like at the moment it does. I don't know if I would care, but if that's how she feels, her husband, I don't know. I feel like if my wife came to me and said, hey, like this sign that we obviously don't need, that you're putting up, for like laughing sake or whatever, is making me feel like it's misogynistic and demeaning at that, my first instinct as like my like her partner or like her husband is like, okay, I'll take it down, not like to make fun of her, especially if it's like a sign that's like pretty crazy like this. Like if it was like a lighthearted joke, then I'd be like, come on, like maybe chill out. It is to each their own, and I don't want to say she's not overreacting, and I don't want to say she isn't either. This is really interesting because I don't know what to say. It is how she feels, but the point of it is to say she's overreacting. If anything makes your partner feel some type of way, especially misogynistic or like something is like demeaning, again, your first thing should be, okay, let me like not do it. This is hard. I don't know. I might give it a tie because I honestly don't know. Overreacting. So her reaction is that she wants it to be taken down. Okay, you know what? If her reaction is based off the fact that she wants it to be taken down, I will say she is not overreacting. I don't think it's that crazy to want the sign to be taken down. I don't think so. Final verdict is that OP is not overreacting. I think the request of it being taken down isn't that crazy of a request. But yeah, that was the video, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy it. I hope I gave some decent commentary on the overreactions. I hope this and the asshole videos can become like a series because I actually do like reading them a lot. I'm just trying to learn how to like add more jokes and like to the post and whatnot. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe. Let me know any ideas you guys want me to do in the future. And yeah, till next time, peace.